Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to this week's Whatcha Makin Wednesdays. And it'll be the last one for March 2022. Because tomorrow is the last day of the month. Can you believe it? The first quarter of the month or of the year is already gone, zipping right on by. So I have a few things to go over with you. I'm also going to be picking the tickets for the winning for the marble 6x6 paper. And then if I pick your name, you need to email me within 24 hours with your mailing address so I can get that to you. If I don't hear from you, then I'll pick another ticket. Let's see. I'll just flip the phone so you don't have to keep looking at me. But I do have some things to share. It's also tomorrow because I don't do a live on Thursday, so I'm kind of going over the end of the month stuff today. Tomorrow's the last day to get a new catalog in the mail. So if you have not placed an order with me in the last 6 months, then you have till tomorrow to do so. If you don't, then I figure, you're not stamping anymore or you're ordering from somebody else and then they'll send you your catalog. So that is tomorrow. And I'm like looking at my thing. Goodies and guts. I had that to remind you of. And the hostess code. So I'm going to flip the phone. All right, so let's do that. All right, turn the phone. Okay. So lots of stuff to remind you. Hey, Carol and Tisha, Candy and Cindy and Anna's here. Dawn, Deborah, Karen, and aloha, Minda. All right, so like I said, I don't do lives on Thursday, so tomorrow is the last day of the month. So it'll be the last day that you will use the hostess code for March. And then April, there'll be a brand new code. The codes are only good for 30 days. So if you need your own code in order to collect orders from your friends and family and to get hostess free, you just need to remember they're good for 30 days only. So if you called me today and said, I need my own code, it would be good till the end of April. All right, so that's mine. I always make mine the first of the month, and it's good for the month because that's when I have my goodies and guts. So the goodies and guts for March. So again, tomorrow will be the last day to earn those. These are the guts. And let me show you the finished cards. So the guts that these are, so if you place an order of $75 before tax and shipping, hey, Rhonda and Sherry, and Lily's here, and Tina. If you order $75 before tax and shipping in the month, you can pick guts or goodies and guts is what I call it. The goodies are the baker's twine, and then that's something I'm sending. This isn't something Stampin' Up does. This is just a little something that I do. So you can pick the goodies or the guts. Now these guts, nothing is stamped on is that you this card and this card. These are past lives that you can see on my channel. So that's where you'll be able to make the cards along with me. So that's what the guts are. So then you just let me know if you want the goodies or the guts. If you spend $200 in the month, then you get both. So there you have that. All right. So if you have any questions on those, let me know. Because if you're new to my channel, it might be confusing. All right. Don't forget, I also am taking sign-ups for my virtual stamp club that starts in May. I already talked about getting the new catalog. So if you want your own catalog in the mail, you have till tomorrow in order to get on that list. And also, tomorrow ends the Savings in Bloom. And that's where you can save on the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And then there's a bunch of bundles that are super, super fun. And so that ends tomorrow as well. All right. Put that down there. Okay, so I want to draw my tickets. Now, these were orders, sharing my Facebook page, or subscribing to my YouTube channel, but they can only go into the United States. I can't mail outside of the United States. So anyway, so let me shake up the tickets. And like I said, you need to get with me, or you have to let me know within 24 hours your mailing address so I know where to send. All right, so hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I should have did this while I had the phone flipped, but oh well. All right. All right, so I'm drawing. Should I turn the phone? I'm afraid to touch the phone. I feel like I need to turn the phone. Hang on a minute. Let me turn the phone. I feel like I should do that where you can see me, right? All right. So make sure I didn't drop any on the floor. All right. I'm like the guy that sells the Lincoln cars. All right. Hold on a minute. One at a time. All right. Joanne H. So I will put that there. So you need to get with me. I don't know if Joanne's on here or not. You need to get with me. The handle of the bucket is like crazy. You need to get with me within 24 hours. All right? All right. Rhonda M. Mons. Yes, I see Rhonda's on here. All right, so there's that. And the last one, hi, Lanza. Enjoy. I'm like, they stick together, so I try to pick one at a time. And Stacy Duke, Stacy D. All right, so I will put those together. But like I said, get with me within 24 hours. Email me, something on my nose. Email me your mailing address so I can get these in the mail. All right, I have class stuff going in the mail tomorrow, so I can get them out in the mail tomorrow with that. All right, so let me turn and we will get started. I know, right? I'm like, and that might drive people nuts when I say hi, but it does. It reminds me of Romper Room too. Okay, so let's get, because I'm looking around to make sure I've done everything I'm supposed to. I had a big stack. So I'm going to use Flowing Flowers again today. This is another fun card from the Spring Social. I'm also using the Stitched Rectangles and the Scalloped Contours dies. So these dies are amazing. I mean, they punch out flowers. I use them more for the little scallop rectangle-y pieces, right? There's stitches, there's scallops. But this card, I actually used this, and it cuts this awesome scallop on the edge with stitches. So that's what I used for this card. All right. Now I got the layout idea from Tammy Ackerson. I just switched it around and changed it a little bit. But I got the idea from Tammy. Okay, so let's get my pieces. So the pieces that we need in our handy dandy little envelope, we have our black and white. Oh no, raining in Illinois. We had such a rainstorm yesterday. And Jeff, when he drove home from work, it was like our neighborhood was the only neighborhood that got it. Because he said just even up the road, it was dry as dry. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And usually it's the opposite. Usually the rain always goes around us. Okay, so see, this is what I did with that scallop. So I cut that scallop edge on this card. And isn't that beautiful? I just love it. It's such a big solid scallop. All right, so these are the pieces I need. Basic gray, basic black, basic white, and then the awesome vellum with the writing on it. And again, I chose the writing that goes every which way there, so there's no right way or not. And then that rectangle as well. So let me get my greetings going real quick. I'm going to use the Just a Note. So I want to put it on my jig here. It also has a fun saying, and I'll show you in a second. So this is really cute. Now this is a stamp set that is in the current mini catalog. So I don't know if it's carrying over or not. So if you don't have it, you want to make sure you get it. All right. So I got just a note, and then I'm going to flip this, and this is going to go on the inside. So it says sending in card instead of a text. So isn't that a cute saying? All right, so let me put my just a note on here first. I want to make sure, like if you're going to stamp any greetings on tags or cards or whatever, and you're also, because I'm going to also put some flowers around it, always put your greeting on first so you don't by mistake, oh, is that going to move? Hang on a minute. So you don't by mistake, nope, I was very gentle. Because if you put your flowers first, you might not give yourself room. You might not give the greetings room. So make sure you do your greeting first, and then you can decorate all around it to your heart's content. All right, so that's my just a note. Then I want to put this on the inside. So this is the inside of the card, and I'm going to put this on with just some of the green tip glue. Now this is just a little applicator bottle. I just got them off of Amazon. If you search for empty glue bottle, tons come up, but it's just our green tip glue, and I just put it in this little bottle. All right, so I'm just going to put a few little dots because it doesn't take much to have this vellum stick, and you don't want to goop it on there because then you'll see it come through. So I'm just going to put little dots here and there, and then you won't see it through the vellum, because vellum is one of those tricky things for gluing. But if you don't put like 100 pounds of glue on there, you won't really see it. So, all right. And it's a little bit longer. I'll just trim the edge, but I'm just going to let it dry a little bit just because the vellum's a little slicker than cardstock. So I want to make sure it's good and dry before I trim that off. So let's put our inside saying. All right, so sending a card instead of a text. But I do love that. And that seems to be the case, right? Like I'm always like, if somebody emails me, I feel like I need to email them back. If they text me, I feel like I need to text them back. So if somebody texts me, I feel weird that I shouldn't email them because I need to respond to them in the same manner that they reach out to me. Doesn't that make sense? Okay, now this is also one of the flowers that, oh, Rhonda, you will pick it up? Okay. Okay, that's totally fine. Totally fine. All right. So we're going to put this flower here. So we've got a little bit of decoration on the inside. And then this is the one that I want to decorate as well on the just a note part. So this is what I mean by you want to give yourself room to decorate, but not so much. Like I want the greeting to still be the main thing. So that's all I'm going to put on there. That's just enough, right? Just enough on the just a note. All right. Now, I also want to decorate the front of my card. Now, this card was a regular size card, but I've trimmed it down so that this will be like the back. And I remember when I first became a demonstrator, like 23 years ago, we made these cards all the time, where you had the back of the card, and then you made a card, and then you trimmed it just a tad so you could glue it on here. And we did those all the time. I mean, all the time. And now I hardly ever do it. But so that's what this reminded me of. All right. So I want to stamp on here. So I'm going to keep my card closed because I want to stamp along the edge here. So just like I did the other day with the envelope. And I'm going to use this one instead. We need that rain as well. But I always say, but not all in one day. And it was just the thunder and the lightning. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is just basically, I'm going to decorate my basic gray cardstock with basic gray ink. So I'm just moving the card around. So now I can open it, right? So now I'm going to move this a little bit. All right. So now I can open it and we'll finish stamping on our card. So I just basically want to put some stuff going on, right? I don't want it to be just plain gray. All right, so now you've got tone on tone, a really pretty monochromatic look. I know, Joy, I don't know why anymore either. I really don't. I'm just like, wow, we did it all the time. All right, so here's that. All right, so now I want to trim this because now we can just put our card together. So I do want to trim this vellum off the side here because it should be good and dry by now. And this is a simple, easy card. This is a great one, just like the one I showed yesterday that was the Misty Moonlight. This one can be so many different colors, right? I just picked, you know, the ink color to match the cardstock. So if you wanted to do one in pink, you could totally just change it up, do it in pink. All right, so this is going to go on the inside of the card. Like that. So here we've got our inside. And then this is just going to get glued onto here. So I really didn't need to worry so much about folding this because this is going to get glued down. But I just like to kind of get you used to doing that, right? Because usually we don't have a card like this. Usually this would be the card itself. And then you wouldn't want to get like stamping on the back. So I just try to get used to just doing that as a habit. All right, so this is just going to get glued onto here. Like that. All right. Then this is going to go on here and we're going to tie it around. But I'm going to get my dimensionals, which are right here. And I'm going to put 2, 2, and 1. And I'm just going to lay this on here. Because I'm going to tie this after it's on the card because it's a lot easier to tie that ribbon on once it's on the card. All right. So we're just going to stick this on here. All right. Because now this is in here, right? It's like stuck between the dimensionals. And I can tie it in a cute little bow. And it's not going to be all flippy floppy. So if I waited, hang on a second. Let me do that 3 thing. 1, 2, 3 loop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and tie. All right. So if I'd have just tied it before I glued it on the card, it would bend up, right? It would like bend because it would just be a tag. So this way, it's stuck on the card, so it stays flat. It stays nice and flat. All right, so we're just going to fix our tails a little bit. Like that. Trim my tails. And then I'm going to put a little bit of a bling on the card. And this is a great... Now this one, it is just a note, sending a card instead of a text. But these colors, you could make a sympathy card this way as well, right? Just because the colors are really subdued. It's just a very classy looking card. All right, so I'm going to use my classic matte dots, and I'm just going to put a couple little dots here and there on the card. Easy peasy, just to give it a little bit of something. And everybody got a pack of the classic matte dots, so we use them, you know, quite a few times on the cards. But isn't that so simple and so easy? So here's the one earlier. So see, Very similar. Very, very similar. But so simple. So simple, so elegant. This would be a great one to have on hand. You could make a bunch of these up. And if you didn't know what you wanted to do with them, then don't put the inside, you know. I mean, I guess you could, because it doesn't really say birthday or whatever. But just a note goes for anything. And then if you leave the inside plain, then you could write happy birthday or whatever, whatever, whatever. So it is Happy Hump Day. It is, right? It's such a simple, pretty, pretty card. So you definitely want to grab the stamp set. Let me flip my phone so I can say, see you later, alligator. That was a quick one, wasn't it? So definitely grab the stamp set. And it doesn't have a die. It's just a standalone stamp set. But it's so pretty. I love the look of it. So, and it's that crazy, but it doesn't say it on there. That word, I keep trying to think of the style. But anyways, but yeah, so that was a fast video. So if you have any questions on anything I talked about at the beginning, goodies and guts, the catalog, I'm trying to see what all I talked about. I know it was just 10 minutes ago, but still. But anyway, so yeah, make sure you holler at me. Oh, it was, you got to watch that, and I'm finished already. I know, this was a fast one. This was a super fast one because I had all the pieces ready, right? Like if I had to run the stuff through, it would take longer, but you don't always want to listen to me for too long. So, all right, so I will say see you later. I will see you Friday. For my Dice Shorts, 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. And if there's ever anything you want me to show, please always let me know, right? Always let me know, because I love answering questions, and I'm showing you things that I might think you already know, but you don't. So anyways, okay. We'll watch the replay. Oh no, you had to work late. Okay, so I will see you on Friday. Have a great night, everyone. And I'll see you later. All right, bye for now.